I think we're going to sweep today. Need. At Nichols, Northwestern State at Southeastern, of course, McNeese at Houston Baptist, and Lamar at Stephen F. Austin. So obviously we'll be scoreboard watching as much as possible throughout this one. But we go back to Wednesday. Southeastern got a huge win following their four-game losing streak, literally and figuratively, as they roared past McNeese 87-48 Wednesday night at home. The Lady Lions had a modest 31-21 lead at halftime before exploding in the second half as they shot 18 for 29 in the final 20 minutes of that ball game. Southeastern had 11 players in the scoring column, led by senior Silica Sterling with 21 points. Also, senior Charlie Dugas had 13 points as she became the 21st player in Lady Lions history to score at least 1,000 points or more in her career. Sterling continues to lead the Lady Lions in scoring at 14.4 points per game, which is fourth in the conference. So it's real simple for the Lady Lions at this point. Keep winning and you will play in Katy in the Southwind Conference tournament. So hopefully that can indeed happen for head coach Ayla Gazzardo and the Lady Lions in Gazzardo's third year. Northwestern State, things not going as well for them. Lady Lions come in 7 and Lady Demons come in 7-19, 4-13 in the conference as they went through a mid-season coaching change following the loss of Lady Lions earlier this season, 72-56. Former head coach Jordan Dupuis resigned as head coach, and assistant coach Aaron Swinson was promoted to interim head coach. The Lady Demons are coming off a pair of losses at Nichols 73-66 and at home to Stephen F. Austin 61-45. The Lady Demons are led by Kara Bonner, a 5'7" senior guard from Botsburg, Mississippi, scoring 14.2 points per ball game. As we mentioned before, it's the second meeting of the season between these two teams as the Lady Lions defeated the Lady Demons at Prather Coliseum in Natchez 72-56. Sterling led the Lions with 17 points in that game, while freshman Alexis Horn added 14. Horn actually will not play today due to an injury, so that's going to be big for the Lady Lions. Horn, who's out of Ponchatoula, Louisiana, is third in the Southland in assists with 94 at 3.8 assists per ball game. So we're just about set for this one, fans, as the Lady Lions continue their pursuit at clinching a spot in the Southland Conference Tournament for the first time since 2012. We'll take a break, come back, and hear from Lady Lions head coach Ayla Gazzardo. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. The opening tip-off, Lady Lions and Northwestern State coming your way next as we go through our pregame reads as usual. The clear-back policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted a clear-back policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Lion Clear policy is available at lionsports.net/clear. Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bios. Schedules, let's see. Lost my spot on our reader, folks. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bio schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides 4 custom notifications and support for audio and video broadcast, is available for download at the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net/app. Inside Southeastern basketball, the final installment is this Monday as Lions head coach David Kiefer and host Alan Waddell, live from Rainbow Daiquiris at 14384 West Thomas Street. We'll cover the finer points of tonight's game against the Demons and next week's games against Central Arkansas and the season finale against the University of New Orleans. If you can't join the crowd, you can submit a question at lionsports.net for the quote Ask the Coach segment. Inside Southeastern Basketball with David Kiefer airs each Monday night during the Lions Satellite Conference schedule on the Southeastern Sports Network. The North Oaks Health tip of the game. North Oaks Health System is proud to serve as the official healthcare provider of Southeastern Louisiana University Athletics. To learn more about North Oaks Health System, visit northoaks.org as we're just a few minutes away from this one. And let's take a quick look around the rest of the Southeastern campus. The Southeastern softball team with a huge victory last night over Texas A&M 8-0 in the second game of the Texas A&M Invitational. Lady Lions dropped game 1 6-5 to Kansas, and they're in action as we speak against the Lady Lions, against Kansas. That game in the bottom of the 8th inning. Lady Lions trailing 3-2 with 2 outs as they try to rally in this one and hopefully can find a way to pick up another victory against a Big 12 team. Also, the Southeastern baseball team with an 11-0 victory yesterday over Stony Brook, and it was an impressive one to say the least. Another terrific performance from Trey Schaefer as he continues to dominate for the Lions, allowing just 1 hit in 5 innings as he improved to 3-0 on the season with a 1.15 ERA in 15 innings. Southeastern was led at the plate by Champ Ortiz, who finished 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs, including a pair of 2-run singles. Southeastern is back in action today at 2 o'clock as Damon Sunday will have the play-by-play of that one against Stony Brook over at the Pat. So, for those of you that, it's up to you. Well, I mean, you can take your pick today, fans. You can come and watch the basketball doubleheader. You can go over to the Pat and watch the baseball game. But it's a beautiful day, so don't be afraid to get out of the house and come check out some Southeastern Athletics, regardless of which one you decide to go with. As let's see, so baseball, softball, the golf team will be in action Monday as they compete in the Gulf Coast Intercollegiate Tournament at Diamond Head Country Club in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Senior William Myers is coming off a terrific performance at the Latour Intercollegiate Tournament. 2 weeks ago, he finished second, shooting -11. So congratulations to him. Live updates of the tournament will be available at lionsports.net and on the Southeastern Golf Twitter page at Lion Up Golf. Also, the indoor track Southland Conference Championship begins Sunday and will go through the end of the day Monday at the Birmingham Crossplex in Birmingham, Alabama. Southeastern men are ending the weekend as one of the contenders following last year's runner-up finish. Women's team could also make some noise as senior Ashley Davis looks to defend her shot put championship, and junior Sophie Daigle looks to continue her rise to the top of the conference in several distance races. Check out the preview story, which is available at lionsports.net. Now, national anthem time for this one. We'll take our final break. When we come back, starting lineup, opening tip-off from the University Center here in Hammond, America.
The University Center for our matchup.
As we're just about ready to go, as the Lady Lions take on Northwestern State here at the University Center, Southeastern looks to continue their quest to clinch a spot in the Southland Conference tournament, which begins March the 11th in Katy, Texas. As we take a look at the starting lineups for today's game, which is brought to you by Roof Crafters. Roof Crafters specializes in commercial and residential roof replacement, storm restoration, repairs, skylights, and more. Find out more online at theroofcrafters.com. For the Lady Demons, under interim head coach Aaron Swinson, they'll line up this way. At guard, a 5'4" senior from Arlington, Texas, number 1, Gabby Bell. At forward, a 6-foot junior from Houston, Texas, number 4, Lacey Savage. At forward, a 6-foot senior from Carrollton, Texas, number 13, Victoria Miller. At forward, a 5'8" senior from West Monroe, Louisiana, number 15, Jasmine Johnson. And at guard, a 5'7" senior from Bossburg, Mississippi, number 24, Kira Bonner. Assistant coaches are Nicole Mitchell and Sarah Miles. For the Lady Lions, at guard, a 5'9" junior from New Iberia, Louisiana, number 3, Morgan Carrier. At guard, a 5'8" senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 20, Silica Sterling. At guard, a 5'8" senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 24, Tyler Morrison. At forward, a 6-foot junior from Bruley, Louisiana, number 25, Caitlin Williams. And at center, a 6'2" senior from Lagos, Nigeria, number 32, Amanat Jibril. Lady Lions are coached by Emily Gazzardo in her 3rd season. Assistant coaches KJ Lee, Chelsea Butler, and Aja Ochi. Graduate assistant is Kyla Williams. So, the Lady Lions trying to get a big-time victory here today, as really, I want to say that a win today would more than likely end up getting the Lady Lions into the conference tournament, but it won't clinch it as of yet. So but the game Wednesday at Central Arkansas will certainly clinch if they were to win both of these games. So we'll see how things all play out. First things first, got to take care of business today. Want to thank all of you who are listening on 90.9 FM KSLU in the Hammond area, and those of you watching on the Southeastern Sports Network YouTube station around the globe, wherever you may be. The Demon fans back from my hometown in Natchitoches, Louisiana, may be following today's broadcast. Hope all is well. As the Lady Lions will be in their home white with the yellow trim. Northwestern in the road purple with the orange and white numbers. Lady Lions will move left to right here in the first half. Northwestern right to left. Aminat Jabril will tip this one up against Lacey Savage as we're just about set to go here at the University Center in the campus of Southeastern Louisiana. Final score update from College Station. The Southeastern softball team falls to Kansas 3-2. Tip is up and controlled by Southeastern as it goes to Tyler Morrison. And the shot clock never started. So they will... Lady Lions will take it out on the side. And the clock should be at 27, and the game clock should be at 9:57. So we're ready. And Morrison will set the offense up, hands it near side to Sterling. She'll take the screen, then goes up top to Jabril, far side wing over to Carrier. Carrier takes a couple of dribbles, and then she'll bounce it to the top of the key to Williams. Williams fakes the pass and comes back to Morrison. Morrison dribbles it to the top of the key. Morrison dribbles hard left side, then kicks it far side to Carrier. The conference's leading three-point shooter, and that one is an air ball. The three-pointer no good. Rebound cleared by Northwestern State. Front court, this one goes to Johnson. Johnson back to Bell, back to Johnson. Wide open in the near side corner. That's off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound comes back out to Kira Bonner. Bonner to Bell, back to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Sterling. Johnson dribbles hard to the free throw line and then throws it out of bounds off of the hands, though, of Silica Sterling with 13 to shoot. 50 seconds gone by here in the opening quarter. Northwestern State and Southeastern from the University Center in Hammond. So the inbounds pass comes out to Kara Bonner. Bonner will dribble to the top of the key, then drives hard to the right side. Shot put up, partially blocked by Williams. Offensive rebound put back up, no good. Fought for, and we've got a loose ball that goes into the hands of Silica Sterling, and then she's fouled on the push from behind by Lacey Savage. First team foul of the ball game. No score with over a minute gone by here in the first quarter. Lady Demons will pressure in the full court. Morrison has it. He'll come back to Sterling. Sterling loses it, but goes back to Morrison. Morrison gets it into the front court to Williams. Back to Sterling. Skips it far side to Carrier for three from the corner. That's way off. No good. Offensive rebound. Carrier goes back up with it. Had a pocket pick, but goes right into the hands of Caitlin Williams. Nice defensive play by Victoria Miller, but there was Williams right there to pick up the loose ball, and she lays it up and in for the first basket of the ball game. Over to Miller. Miller into the front court to Bonner. Bonner can't find anywhere to go with it. Goes back up top to Bell. Bell will take a dribble and gives it top of the key to Miller. Miller far side wing to Bonner. Bonner will drive baseline, puts this one up off the glass. That's actually going to be an air ball. Rebound cleared by Southeastern and into the hands of Morrison. Almost 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Lady Lions with a 2-0 lead. Carrier skips it far side to Sterling. She'll take a couple of dribbles and then back it out. Sterling back to Morrison. Kind of a slow pace to this ball game early on. Morrison, top of the key, dribbles hard left side, cut off nicely by Miller. Then this one gets dropped off, and man, Morrison able to get that one to go. Pretty move by Morrison. It's 4-0 Southeastern. Front court, Lady Demons have it with Gabby Bell. Bell, far side wing over to Bonner. Bonner drops it off to the elbow to Savage. Savage back near side to Johnson. Good pass down low to Bonner. Bonner back out to Johnson. Drives baseline. Baseline jumper. Back iron, no good. Rebound cleared. But a loose ball foul going to be called against Southeastern and Caitlin Williams. Let's say Williams was over the back. And that'll bring a substitute in for Northwestern. That's number 22, Karen Ford, 5'10" freshman from Pearland, Texas. And for Southeastern, they'll counter with senior Jair Francis. Francis, 6'1" senior from Ponchatoula, Louisiana. So, inbounds pass for the Lady Demons. Nowhere to go with it, but it does come inbounds to Miller. Miller cut off at the baseline by Jabril. Miller then goes back over to Savage. Savage cut off. Can't find anywhere to go with it. Then drops it off down low to Johnson. Had it knocked out of bounds by the Lady Lions and Tyler Morrison with 9 seconds to shoot. Good defense by Morrison as Northwestern State will take it out under their own basket on the far side. 4-0 Southeastern. 7:12 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass, baseline jumper. That one was partially blocked by Jair Francis as Miller couldn't quite get it over the outstretched arms of Francis. Lady Lions have it into the front court. Morrison. Morrison gets it to Francis. Back out to Morrison. Both teams pretty methodical on the offensive end early in this one. Pass down low. The layup by Francis. Put up off the glass and no good. Rebound cleared by Jasmine Johnson, and the Lady Demons have it. Johnson will give it back to Bell. Bell in the front court. Foul away from the basketball called against Southeastern. And this one is going to go against Morgan Carrier. That'll be her first and the second team foul. So Charlie Dugas will check in. 5'8" senior from Rain, Louisiana, the newest member of the Lady Lions 1,000-point club. Pass comes inbounds to Savage. Savage will get it back up top to Bell. Bell back to Savage. Top of the key to Miller. Miller far side to Savage. Savage working on Francis. Spins. Cut off nicely by Francis. This one goes to Bell. Shot put up no good, but a foul going to be called against the Lady Lions, and that'll put Bell at the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Jair Francis. That is, they get 2 quick ones on Francis. No, that's just her first, but the third team foul. So Bell steps to the free throw line. First free throw up off the back iron, no good. Bell a 63, make that 62.9, however you want to look at it. Free throw percent shooter, 39 out of 62. Knocks down the second one, and the Lady Demons on the board. It's 4-1 in favor of the Lady Demons. Fresh in the backcourt, Sterling back into the front court to Morrison. Morrison near side wing to Dugas. Dugas had it knocked away and stolen by the Lady Demons and Jasmine Johnson. Johnson will push it into the front court, dribbles near side, back up top to Bell. Bell, free throw line, then kicks it back out. Johnson for 3, buries it. Good ball movement. Bell to Johnson, and the three-pointer ties the game at 4. 4 minutes gone by in the game. Game tied at 4. Sterling back to Morrison, back to Sterling into the front court. Morrison will set the offense up with 20 on the shot clock. So dribble to the far side wing, then gets it into the lane to Dugas, and then Dugas dribbles it back out to Sterling. Sterling drops it down low to Jabril. She'll drive baseline, puts it up off the glass. No good, but a foul's going to be called, and she'll go to the free throw line, and they're going to get number 13, Victoria Miller, with the foul. That is her first, and the second team foul. Substitution for the Lady Demons is number 23, Jocelyn Scott, 5'11" senior from McKinney, Texas. So Jabril to the free throw line. First free throw is nothing but net for the senior. Jabril, just her 20th and 21st trips to the free throw line this year, but she knocks them both down, as she is now 16 of 21 from the charity stripe. 6-4, Lady Lions quickly into the front court. This one comes near side to Scott. Layup put up, partially blocked again. This time it is by Jabril, and the Lady Lions have it as it goes into the hands of Dugas. Dugas to Morrison. Morrison far side to Sterling. They'll drop it off down low to Francis. Francis on the far side block. And we're going to get a jump ball possession, and it'll go back to Northwestern. Good defense by Victoria Miller to tie the ball up. And the Lady Demons will have a chance to tie or take the lead. just in front of the first media timeout. Pressure in the backcourt. Lady Demons able to break it as Bell will bring it into the front court to the far side. She'll dribble it back up top and set the offense up. Comes near side, Jasmine Johnson for three. That's going to be well short. It'll go out of bounds, and it will stay with Northwestern with 15 on the shot clock as that takes us to the first media timeout. 4:57 left first quarter. Low-scoring game early in this one. Northwestern trails Southeastern 6-4. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Left in the opening quarter, Lady Lions 2 of 5 from the field. Northwestern State 1 of 10 as the Lady Demons have the basketball. It'll come in bounds, and Lacey Savage will set the offense or make that Gabby Bell. Bell gets it far side to Bonner. Bonner kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson takes the elbow jumper. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's cleared by Aminat Jabril as the shot clock expires. Morrison up ahead to Sterling. Sterling will slow it down and get it back up to Morrison. 4.5 left here in the opening quarter. Southeastern 6, Northwestern 4. Free throw line jumper Sterling. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Gabby Bell. Bell will push it into the front court to the far side wing. Back up top to Savage. Savage will hand this one off to Johnson. Johnson bounces it down low to Miller. Layup put up no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern as Dugas will get it to Morrison. Lady Demons stone cold from the field early in this one. 1 of 12. Pass through Jabril, or Francis down low. The layup put up no good by Dugas. She can't hit. And the rebound is cleared by Kara Bonner. Bonner to Bell into the front court near side to Johnson for three. It looks good. No, off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Jabril as both teams struggling to get in sync on the offensive end. Morrison into the front court. She'll dribble it to the near side. She will hand it off to Sterling, and then we're going to get a foul against Jasmine Johnson on the screen. That'll be Jasmine's first and the third team foul. Haley Giartano will check in for the Lady Lions, 5'10" freshman, also from Ponchatoula. Morrison gets it inbounds to Jabril, back to Morrison on the near side wing. This one goes up top to Sterling. Sterling will take a couple of dribbles and set the offense up. Shot clock down to 10. Sterling, right side, takes the elbow jumper. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Giartano, and the Lady Lions will reset. Back out to Morrison. 3:10 left first quarter. Southeastern 6, Northwestern 4. Obviously the shooting struggles with that score. Three-pointer by Sterling. That one is off the iron, no good. And it will stay with Southeastern on the loose ball foul against number 4, Lacey Savage. 14th foul against the Lady Demons as that Savage's second. Victoria Miller checks right back in after a brief substitution. Also into the game, number 3, Leilani Moncrief, 6-foot junior forward from Oakland, California. Morrison has it, gets it inbounds to Dugas. Dugas back outside to Sterling, near side wing to Morrison. Morrison will dribble it to the top of the key with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Morrison back near side to Giordano, fakes the three, drives right side, gets it over to Dugas. Dugas drives underneath the basket, back to Morrison. Morrison over to Dugas. The three from the corner is good. Good ball movement by the Lady Lions as they lead this one 9-4 with 2.5 remaining in the opening quarter. Pressure in the backcourt by the Lady Lions. The ball comes into the front court. Kira Bonner's jumper is no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern. Lady Lions on the run. Giordano drops it off down low to Jabril. She can't handle it. And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Northwestern State. Also into the game for the Lady Demons is number 2, Tristan Washington, 5'6" freshman from Gonzales, Louisiana. Jasmine Johnson going to check right back in. Carabana going to come out. 2:17 left, first quarter. Southeastern 9, Northwestern State 4 in the women's half of our doubleheader here at the University Center in Hammond, Louisiana. Morrison gets it inbounds to Jabril. Jabril spins, left-handed layup, put up and good. Pretty move by Jabril. Actually, it wasn't a layup, more of a jump shot. Thought she was going to go up with the left hand, but 11-4 Lady Lions. Pass into the front court to Johnson. Johnson will give it back out to Washington. Washington at the top of the key, back near side to Johnson. She'll take the screen from Moncrief. Loses it momentarily. Working on the far side wing is Johnson. She'll go up top to Miller. Miller to Johnson. Back to Bell. Bell takes a couple dribbles to the free throw line, then gives it to Moncrief. Back to Bell. Bell will fire up as the shot clock expires. And the shot won't count, as they say. The shot clock expired before the shot. Good defense by the Lady Demons as they lead by the Lady Lions as they lead 11-4 with 1:38 to go in the opening quarter. Northwestern State just 1 of 14 from the field in the opening quarter. As Morrison will walk it into the front court for Southeastern. Dribbles to the near side corner, then gives it down low, throws it away right into the hands of Gabby Bell. Bell takes it the length of the floor, will lay this one up, lay it off the iron, no good, but a foul going to be called against Sterling. So Silica Sterling whistled for the foul. That is her first and the fourth team foul. Both teams will shoot the bonus from here on for the remainder of the quarter. Bell's first free throws up, nothing but net for the senior from Arlington. Southeastern 11, Northwestern State 5. Second free throw rattles home. And the Lady Demons hanging around despite the shooting struggles as Carabana checks right back in. It's an 11-6 Southeastern lead with 1:17 left in the first quarter. Sterling hands it over to Morrison. Very methodical pace to this one here. About a half court from both teams. This one dropped off wide open down low to Haley Giordano for the easy layup. Good pass from Tyler Morrison. 13-6, under a minute to go in the quarter. Bonner comes near side. Johnson fakes the three, drives baseline, shut off nicely by Giordano. Johnson back out top to Bell, make that Washington. Back to Johnson, comes near side to Bonner. Bonner back up top to Moncrief. Moncrief far side to Johnson. Johnson will dribble it to the free throw line, then comes back near side. The three-pointer is off the iron, no good for Tristan Washington. It goes out of bounds, but it will stay with the Lady Demons. Not sure who knocked it out for Southeastern, but it will stay with Northwestern State. 20 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. This one goes to Moncrief. Moncrief back up top to Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here in the first quarter. This one off the foot of Morrison. That'll reset the shot clock, and now you can actually turn the shot clock off. 16.6 seconds left in the opening quarter. Johnson will inbound it for Northwestern State on the near sideline. This one comes inbounds to Washington. She'll slow things down and try to hold for the final shot. She drives hard to the basket, puts this one up off the glass and in, and it is a 5-point game, and that will do it for the opening quarter as the heave at half court falls well short. Southeastern 13, Northwestern State 8 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball. Lions lead this one 13-8 at the start of the second quarter. Neither team really shooting the lights out per se. Southeastern 5 of 12, Northwestern State 2 of 14. Jumper from the near side is good though. Right off the bat by Caitlin Williams. Like that 2 of 16 actually for the Lady Demons. Into the front court, Lady Demons have it. Bonner gets it back up top to Bell. Bell back to Bonner. She'll fire the three from the wing. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Carrier, and she'll get it to Sterling. As the Lady Lions will race it into the front court. Morrison has it. Gets it down low to Francis. Francis turnaround jumper from the block is good, and the Demons trail 18-8. Pass comes into the front court to Jasmine Johnson. Johnson back to Bell, near side to Johnson. She'll give it back up top to Moncrief. 18-8, Southeastern with the lead to Bonner, back to Miller. Miller traveled. We'll go the other way. Southeastern starting to take control early in the second quarter. 10-point lead with 8:59 to go in the half. As Sterling has it for the Lady Lions on the floor for Southeastern. Williams, Morrison, Sterling, Carrier, and Francis. This one almost knocked away, but it goes into the hands of Francis. Francis to Williams. Williams down low to Francis. This one, she drives baseline, and a foul going to be called on the floor against the Lady Demons. It's number 15, Jasmine Johnson, picking up her second. Substitution for Northwestern, number 2, Tristan Washington, back into the game. Free throw for Francis. This one up and good for the senior. Southeastern 6 of 13 from the field. Free throw is good. Knocks down the free throw. It's 20-8 in favor of the Lady Lions as Jair Francis knocks them both down from the charity stripe. Lady Demons have it into the front court with Gabby Bell, top of the key. Comes back near side to Washington. Washington to Miller. Miller takes a couple of dribbles. Can't find anybody on the far side elbow. Then hands it off to Washington. She'll fire the three from the far side. No good. Offensive rebound. Moncrief lays it up and good. Leilani Moncrief with the offensive rebound, and it goes back to Northwestern State after the turnover as some miscommunication in the pressure, and the Lady Demons have it back. Abby Bell, top of the key, drops it off wide open down low to Victoria Miller for the easy layup, and that's going to get a timeout from Lady Lions head coach Ayla Gazzardo as Two easy baskets for the Lady Demons. Cut it to a 20-12 Southeastern lead. Take a look at the game stats to this point as Lady Lions have the 8-point lead of 20-12. Having to update the stats real quick. Lions 7 of 14. Northwestern State 2 of 17 from the field. Lady Lions shooting 4 of 4 at the charity stripe. Northwestern State 3 out of 4. Lady Lions out rebounding the Lady Demons 12-8. Both teams okay with the basketball as far as the turnovers. Just 3 for Southeastern and 2 for Northwestern State as we're under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Lady Lions 12, Northwestern State, or Lady Lions 20, Northwestern State 12. Again, just 2 regular season games remaining following this one as the Lady Lions try to punch their ticket to the Southland Conference Tournament. Following today, the Lady Lions will make the trip to Conway, Arkansas, and that is a long one, fans. It is every bit of 7 hours as they'll take on the University of Central Arkansas Wednesday night. Kimler Chapel will have the play-by-play of that one. Then Saturday afternoon, the Lady Lions will take on UNO in the regular season finale. They hopefully will have a conference tournament bid clinched by then, but we shall see. 7:58 to go in the first half. Lady Lions with the basketball, leading 20-12. Sterling out near the half-court circle. She'll hand it over to Morrison. Morrison will dribble to the near side as the pace to this one very slow compared to what we normally see from the Lady Lions, but if it works, it works. Layup left side by Morrison, and a foul going to be called. So Morrison will go to the free throw line. Let's see who they got for the foul. It's going on Tristan Washington. And Morrison will step to the free throw line. Free throw up off the back iron, no good for Morrison. Lady Lions with 6 already in the scoring column. 5 for Caitlin Williams, 4 for Amanat Jabril and Jair Francis, 3 for Charlie Dugas, and 2 each for Tyler Morrison and Haley Giratano. Free throws up, free throw is good for Morrison. Lady Lions back up by 9, 21-12 with 7.5 to go in the second quarter. Washington has it, trapped in the near sideline, but then gets it up top to Bell. Bell will go back to Washington at the top of the key. Far side to Bonner. Bonner, team's leading scorer, baseline jumper. That one rolls in. Looked like it was going to hit the back iron and go out, but the shooter's touch for Bonner, and it's a 7-point game in favor of Southeastern, 21-14. Pass to the top of the key to Williams. Williams looking around and goes back out to the half-court circle with it to Morrison. Morrison near side wing to Carrier. Carrier fakes the 3, drives baseline. She's shut off nicely. This one will go back out to Williams to the free throw line, then out to Sterling. Sterling working on the 3-point line at the top of the key. Shot clock winding down as the shot clock expires. No good. Air ball by Jair Francis. Good defense by Northwestern State. Looked like the Lady Lions might have lost track of the shot clock because there really wasn't much urgency until they got down to about 2, maybe 3 seconds left as Northwestern State has it. Washington, top of the key near the half-court circle, guarded by Sterling. She will take the screen, then drives left side, hard to the basket. Layup put up off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped and fought for, and it is Sterling who clears it for Southeastern. The conference's 4th leading scorer, Silica Sterling, at 14.4 game. Pass far side wing to Morrison, down low to Francis. Francis traveled. Francis had to catch that one in a lot of traffic and then shuffled her pivot foot, and it'll go back to Northwestern State with the Lady Lions leading 21-14 with 6 and change left here in the second quarter. Top of the key, Bell, far side wing over to Bonner. Bonner will take the screen, but then drives baseline. Layup put up, no good, but a foul going to be called. Good strong move by Kara Bonner, and they're going to get this one on Silica Sterling. That is 2 on Sterling, and she'll have to come out. Definitely don't want her to catch her 3rd foul before halftime. Actually, Sterling's going to come off. So Charlie Dugas will come out. Jair Francis comes out as well. Giratano and Dugas check back in. 5:56 to go until halftime. Free throw up, free throw good for Bonner. Senior from Bossburg, Mississippi. Averaging 14.2 a game. Second free throw's up, and it is good. 21-16. Lady Demons hanging right there with Southeastern here in the first half. 5:52 left in the second quarter. Morrison dribbles it in the front court slowly. Goes far side wing with it over to Dugas. Dugas will take a couple of dribbles and goes back up to Giratano with 10 to shoot. Morrison at the top of the key now. Shot clock winding down. This one will go to Giratano, fakes the three, drops it off down low to Williams, lays it up and in. Good pass from Giratano to Williams, and the Lady Lions back in front by 3 possessions, 23-16. Front court, Bell hands it off to Washington. Washington at the top of the key, near side to Bonner. Bonner fakes the jumper, drives hard to the basket, puts the layup up, puts the layup good. Pretty move by Kira Bonner, and the Lady Demons hanging tough. 23-18. Southeastern with the lead. As Morrison will bring it into the front court. Next dead ball will take us to the second quarter media timeout. Morrison back near side of Giratano. Looking down low for Williams. Williams back out to Dugas. Dugas dribbles hard in the lane. Floater from 5. No good. Offensive rebound. And she'll clear it back out. And this one will go near side to Morrison. Morrison resets. She'll dribble to the left side, cut off, then gets it down low to Williams. Lays it up. No good. Offensive rebound. No, it's cleared by Leloni Moncrief. So, see, I think I had it right the first time, Leilani. So this one goes to Washington. Shot put up and rattles home. And the Lady Demons have cut it to 1 possession, 23-20. Morrison will bring it back the other way. Lady Lions just got to start pushing the pace a little bit more, and they're playing in the rhythm that they're more comfortable playing in. So Dugas has it, top of the key to Giratano, throws it away right into the hands of Bonner. Bonner on the run out. Bonner lays it up. No good. Rebound cleared by the Lady Lions as Morgan Carrier has it. Morgan takes it to the near side wing, then gives it to Williams. Williams back out to Morrison, far side wing to Dugas. She drives hard left side, kicks it into the corner to Giratano to the free throw line. Elbow line, then spins at the elbow, and Giratano is fouled, and she'll go to the line. Foul's going to go against number 11, Leloni Moncrief. Okay, the third time I've said it wrong. I'm so sorry to the Moncrief family. Leilani. So, Moncrief called for the foul. Free throw up, free throw is good. So, Giratano gives Southeastern a 2-possession lead once again. Second free throw up, second free throw, nothing but net for the freshman. 25-20 with 3.5 to go. Quickly into the front court. This one, they pass down low. The layup is put up and good. Nicely done. That's number 23, Jocelyn Scott, with the layup on the assist from Gabby Bell. And I believe we may have missed that media timeout. Don't remember us going to it. Well, we had a 30-second timeout. So we might have to squeeze one in, fans, here in the next dead ball, and might miss a little bit of action. Morrison dribbles left side, layup put up, no good. Rebound cleared. This one is knocked out of bounds, and it will stay. Actually, it will go. No, we're going to get a foul against the Lady Lions and number 25, Caitlin Williams. So we did miss the break. We're going to have to miss a little time here. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. 25-22 Southeastern leads. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Into the front court, Morrison. Morrison gets it to Giratano underneath the basket. Giratano spins, puts it up off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared, and then we're going to get a loose ball, and it's going to go out off of Giratano. So give you an idea of the pace of this ball game. We were gone for a minute, and you didn't even miss 3 possessions. So both teams being very patient and methodical on the offensive end. 25-22, Southeastern with the lead, 147 left in the ball in the first half. So, play up, put up, no good. Rebound cleared as Bell couldn't convert. This one will go to the Lady Lions. Into the front court. Morrison has it. Lady Lions leading by 3. Dugas drives baseline, shot put up, no good, but a foul going to be called against Karen Ford. That's Ford's first. It's a shooting foul. It'll send Dugas to the free throw line with 1:23 to go. So, first free throw's up, and it is off the back iron, no good. Second free throw, Dugas. This one is up. Off the back iron, no good. Remains a 1-possession game. Lady Demons hanging tough in this one as there is 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the first half. 25-22, Southeastern with the lead. Pass comes near side to Bonner. Bonner back up top to Miller. Miller, far side wing over to Bell. Bell will drop it off down low to Moncrief. She had it knocked away and stolen and then tipped it out of bounds. That was Karen Ford knocking it out of bounds as it'll go back to Southeastern with 57 seconds left in the first half. Southeastern 25, Northwestern State 22 if you're just joining us. I'm Chris Salim from the beautiful University Center in Hammond, Louisiana. Top of the key, Williams, Morrison. Top of the key over to Carrier to Giratano, fakes the 3, drives into the lane, might have traveled, but got away with it, gets it back to Carrier, right side layup, put up, good, it rolls in. Good strong move by Morgan Carrier, and it's back to a 2-possession game, 27-22 Southeastern. I mean, maybe a second difference between the shot clock and game clock, so the Lady Demons can hold for the final shot. Or will they? This one goes to Bell. Bell will hand it off to Bonner. Bonner back up top to Miller for 3. It's off the front iron, no good. Rebound cleared by the Lady Lions. They've got plenty of time. 5 seconds to go. Morrison up ahead. Giratano into the corner. The Carrier for 3. It's good, and that'll do it for the first half. Nice way to end the first half as Carrier drills the 3 from the far side corner as Southeastern takes a 30-22 lead to halftime. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with first half stats and much more. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. Halftime here at the University Center as the Lady Lions lead Northwestern State 38-22. Let's take a look around the rest of the Southland Conference, and these first two games mean the most to the Lady Lions. Central Arkansas leads Abilene Christian 15-14. Southeastern with a one-game lead over Central Arkansas going into their matchup Wednesday night at the University of Central Arkansas in Conway, so that'll be a huge one for Southeastern. And Carney Word leads Texas A&M, or trails Texas A&M Corpus Christi 26-14, 26-24 at halftime. Nichols leads UNO 17-15, so that's also a big one as they are just a half a game behind the Lady Lions coming into this one. And of course the Lady Lions with the 32-22 lead here at halftime. And McNeese and Houston Baptist at 2 o'clock. Lamar at Stephen F. Austin also at 2. So, I mean, again, not to be a broken record, but we can talk about we can do scoreboard watching, we can talk about all the scenarios and everything, but at the end of the day, it's a real simple. Lady Lions win 3 in a row and they're in. So, just gotta, they control their own destiny, and hopefully they can continue to find ways to win and get into the conference tournament, which they so richly deserve. I mean, again, it's been 8 years since they've been there, March of 2012, and trying to get back there this year. And I just, felt like when I first watched this team play back in October during the preseason that there was something about this year's Lady Lions that made me think that they had a chance to be the team to break the streak. And here they are with 3 games to go and control their own destiny to do that. So hopefully that, again, I feel like if they win 2 out of 3, they're going to be in for sure. Maybe even tonight, but we'll see because there's just too many scenarios. If I tried to go over them with you fans, it would make your head spin. But real quick, while we've got a little bit of time before we start the second half, live read time, clearback policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted a clearback policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Iron Clear policy is available at lionsports.net/clear. Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bios, schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides for custom notification at Spark for audio and video broadcasts, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net. As we're a little over 3 minutes to go till we start the second half, we'll take our final break. We'll come back and we'll be ready for the start of the third quarter as Southeastern leads Northwestern State 30-22. Back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back as we're just about set to start the third quarter. Southeastern leading Northwestern State 30-22. As the third quarter about set to begin, Northwestern State will have the basketball. Original starters on the floor for the Lady Demons. as Gabby Bell brings it into the front court. She'll hand it off far side to Miller. Miller lobs it down low to Johnson. Layup put up and good. Powers her way to the basket. And it's a 6-point game. Good strong move by Jasmine Johnson. 30-24, our score. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it sure sounded good. Top of the key, Sterling, near side wing to Carrier. Back up top to Sterling. Sterling now on the far side wing. She'll dribble it back out near the half-court line. Just underway here in the third quarter. Southeastern 30, Northwestern State 24. Sterling, free throw line jumper, buries it. Nicely done by Sterling. Each team with a bucket here to start the third quarter. Top of the key, Miller. Far side, Johnson looking down low. Does get it over to Savage. Savage, baseline jumper. That's good. So, back-to-back field goals for Northwestern State. It is a 6-point game in favor of Southeastern. 32-26. Morrison working far side. Gives it back up top to Sterling. Near side to Carrier. Carrier hands it down low to Morrison. Morrison gets it down low to Williams. Pretty pass from Morrison to Williams. And the Lady Lions score again. So each team scoring on their first two possessions of the second half. Top of the key, Johnson. Johnson comes back near side to Kara Bonner. Gets it over to Miller on the baseline. Miller will try to back down and then hands it back over to Bonner. Bonner back to Miller. Miller drives baseline, kicks it far side corner. Johnson left open for a three. That's no good. Rebound cleared by the Lady Lions and Morrison, and we're going to get a reach-in foul against Victoria Miller after the rebound was secured by Morrison. Lions 34. Northwestern State 26. Southeastern looking for victory number 12. More importantly, looking to get their 9th Southland victory of the year. Morrison will bring it into the front court. The Lions 8-9 in the conference coming into today. Morrison working near side wing. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Southeastern by 8. Morrison dribbles down low, then goes to the free throw line. Almost cut off. She still has the ball and bounces it down low but threw it away. Morrison was trying to get it to Williams, and it'll go back to Northwestern on the turnover. Update from College Station, Texas. The Southeastern softball team trails Texas A&M 1-0. That one in the bottom of the first. Pass goes down low to Miller. Miller throws it away right into the hands of Morrison. She tried to go back out to the perimeter. And Morrison there to steal it and brings it into the front court. Morrison, top of the key, over to Williams. Williams near side wing to Carrier. Back to Williams. Layup put up, no good, but a foul going to be called after this shot, and this one's going on Williams, so they're going to get Williams for the loose ball foul. She couldn't convert on the free throw. .7-11 left in the ball game, or in the third quarter. And let's see. So whistle called, and I guess going to reset the clock. 7:08 to go in the quarter. Southeastern leads this one 34-26 over Northwestern State. Front court, Bell over to Moncrief. Moncrief back near side wing to Savage. Savage gets it back to Bell, down low to Bonner. Bonner working near side and dribbles to the free throw line. Back up top to Johnson. Johnson crossover dribble, had it poked away momentarily by Morrison with 5 seconds to shoot. Johnson drives baseline and gives it back over to Savage. Savage lays it up as the shot clock expires. And they're going to say a shot clock violation. I thought it might have hit the bottom of the rim, but the officials say, no sir, shot clock violation is. So Southeastern gets it back, trying to get their lead back up to double digits as they lead this one 34-26 with 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Sterling will do this one to the top of the key. Hands it far side to Williams. Williams looking around, goes back up top to Sterling. Sterling, crossover dribble. Free throw line, can't find anywhere to go with it. Still can't find anywhere. Then hands this one back out to Carrier with 6 to shoot. Carrier over to Jabril. Jabril with 2 seconds with 1, lays it up off the glass. No good. Tip deck back out. They're going to say a shot clock violation. That looked like that one hit the rim. Or no, they're going to say a foul called on Caitlin Williams on the loose ball. So Williams is second team foul. Williams will come out. Jair Francis will check back in for Southeastern. Just about ready to go over at the Pat. Southeastern in Stony Brook. Lions baseball. This one goes over to Gabby Bell. Bell to Bonner. Shot put up, partially blocked by Sterling, and Francis clears it for the Lady Lions. Morrison into the front court. Skips it far side corner to Carrier. Carrier backing down, spins baseline, tough shot put up. This one rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound cleared by Northwestern State, double dribble. Wasn't sure if they caught that, but Lacey Savage did double dribble, and this one will go back to the Lady Lions. 34-26, Southeastern with 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Morrison to Jabril. And Jabril back to Morrison. Morrison working on the near side wing. Boy, the pace on this one just been slow from the outset. Layup put up, no good by Morrison. And the rebound is cleared by the Lady Demons in Moncrief. Into the front court, Johnson. She'll drive baseline. Floater from about 5 feet, no good. Shot going to hit off the rim, but a foul going to be called against Silica Sterling, and it'll go back to the free throw line for the Lady Demons with Jasmine Johnson. Southeastern 34. Northwestern State 26. First free throw is good. Make that 27. Morgan Carrier, make that Charlie Dugas about to check back in. Free throw up, free throw off the front iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Francis. She'll give it to Sterling. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by Johnson. Back to Morrison. Morrison will dribble it into the front court. To the far side wing. Morrison with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Drops it off down low to Francis. Looked like she might have been hit on the elbow, but rebound cleared by the Lady Demons. Into the front court quickly to Bonner. Bonner attacks the basket. Wild shot put up. No good, but a foul. Oh, no, a double dribble going to be called. So that'll take us to the first media timeout of the second half. 4:47 left in the third. Southeastern 34 and Northwestern State 27. Back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. Southeastern leads this one 34-27. A little over midway through the third quarter. 4:47 on the clock. Lady Lions with the basketball as Northwestern State a pressure in the full court. Francis inbounds it to Morrison. Morrison back to Dugas. Back to Morrison. Morrison will get it across the front court line. Or half-court line, however you want to look at it. This one comes back near side to Dugas. Dugas back out top to Morrison. A little sloppy possession by Southeastern, but they still have possession, fortunately. Morrison with 6 seconds to shoot. Far side wing over to Dugas. Fires a three. That's off the back iron. No good. Rebound tipped in, and this one goes back to Carrier. Shot put back up. No good. Offensive rebound by Jabril. Fought for a loose ball, and this one goes to Johnson. And into the front court for Northwestern State. Gabby Bell has it. Dribbles to the elbow, then far side to Johnson. She'll fake the three. Goes back up top to Bell. Bell comes near side wing with it over to Bonner. Bonner back up top to Moncrief. Moncrief drops it off down low to Johnson. Turnaround jumper off the backboard. No good. Rebound cleared by Morgan Carrier as the Lady Lions have it. Wilson into the front court. Comes near side with it to Dugas. Dugas back up top to Morrison. Morrison out near the half-court circle. Methodically running the offense. Pass down low. Francis. Layup put up. No good. Oh, good. But a foul. And one for Francis. That'll work. Thought they were going with charge. I think he got... Thought one official said charge. The other said block. But going to be a blocking foul. And that will put Francis at the free throw line for the and one. They're going to give... Moncrief for the foul. Leilani Moncrief called for her second foul. 3:33 to go in the third quarter. It is a 9-point Southeastern lead as Francis returns to the free throw line. So Francis's free throw. This one is up, and this one is off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Offensive rebound. No put back up. No good by Jabril, but she's fouled. Good work by Aminat Jabril to keep that one alive. And now the Lions with a chance to make this a 4-point possession in the very unconventional way. The layup and one by Francis. She missed the free throw, then Jabril gets the offensive rebound on the missed free throw. Now she'll go to the free throw line. Free throw's up, and free throw is good for Aminat Jabril. (37-27) Southeastern. Second free throw, nothing but net. And the Lady Lions starting to retake control of this game. 38-27. They have the lead as Bell, top of the key. Foul going to be called away from the ball against Tyler Morrison. She was trying to fight through the screen. And the Lady Demons will take it out on the sideline right next to their bench. Johnson will inbound it to Bell. Bell at the top of the key. 3:19 left in the third. Lady Lions by 11, 38-27. Top of the key to Bonner. Bonner crossover dribble, spins, loses it out of bounds. This one will stay, though, with the Lady Lions. Make that the Lady Demons as Bonner had it stripped out of bounds. Technical foul going to be called against the, I think it's the Lady Demons head coach, Aaron Swenson. I think that's who they got it on. Swenson thought it should have been a foul, and he was giving the baseline official a pretty good earful. I'm not going to lie. Swenson may have had a point. Looked like a lot of contact. False. It's not against Swenson. I do beg your pardon. But my apologies to Coach Aaron Swenson. They're actually getting that against Kara Bonner. Technical foul on Bonner. Apparently she felt like she was fouled and had something to say. I didn't notice anything demonstrative, but I don't know what was said either. So Bonner called for the technical foul, and that'll put Aminat Jabril at the free throw line with 10 and a dime to go in the third, or 3 and a dime to go in the third. So First free throw is good for Jabril, make it a 12-point Lady Lions lead. Second free throw, this one also good. Largest lead of the ball game for Southeastern, 40-27. It's a baker's dozen advantage for Southeastern with 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Balance for Southeastern offensively in this one. 9 points for Williams, 8 points for Jabril, 6 points for Francis, 5 points for Morgan Carrier. This one comes near side wing to Dugas, back to Giratano. Good pass from Giratano down low to Francis for the easy layup. Beautiful look by Giratano. The lead is 15 for Southeastern. Johnson has it. We'll dribble it up top, guarded by Giratano. Pass comes back near side to Savage. Savage had it knocked away and stolen. He got a loose ball, and we're going to get a jump ball. Then it'll go back to Southeastern. Southeastern 42, Northwestern State 27. And the Lady Lions will have it back. Or a 6-point deficit for Northwestern State is all the way up to 15 now. As the Lady Lions starting to pull away. Pass near side wing to Dugas. Dugas takes the screen from Francis. Skips it far side to Giratano. She'll fake a three. Dribble it back up top. Then comes far side over to Morrison. Morrison dribbles to the free throw line to the elbow. Then to Francis. The three-pointer from the wing, no good. Rebound cleared by Jasmine Johnson, who pushes it into the front court quickly. Near side wing to Bell. Bell looking down low for Savage. She'll back down. Then the turnaround jumper. This one's up off the rim. No good. Rebound cleared by Aminat Jabril with under 2 minutes to go in the third. 42-27. Southeastern with the lead. Morrison to Dugas. Dugas drives hard right side. Puts it up off the glass and good. And count it. Pretty move by Charlie Dugas, and the lead is ballooned to 17. Foul call against number 2, Tristan Washington. So Lady Lions have, in the blink of an eye, turned a 6-point lead into a 17-point lead. Free throw up. Free throw is short. Rebound going to be cleared by Northwestern as it goes to Savage. Savage will give it to Bell, who brings it into the front court to the top of the key with 1:40 to go in the third. Lady Lions in control, leading 44-27. This one over to Miller. Miller to Bell. Bell at the top of the key, throws it far side. Knocked away and stolen by Francis. Lady Lions with numbers. Francis takes it the length of the floor, lays it up, lays it in. 46-27, Southeastern. As the run continues. And a timeout called by Aaron Swinson. And I believe, let's see, do we need to take one? Let's check back with Caitlin. Let me know real quick. Do we need a break right now so we don't get off of the format? Trying to check and see with our producer. Yes, indeed we do. Thank you, Caitlin. Break time here as the Lady Lions lead this one by 19, 46-27. Back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. By Southeastern, as the Lady Lions now lead this one 46-27. Northwestern State with the basketball. Top of the key, this one comes near side to Johnson. Back up top to Savage. Savage trying to go over to Bonner. Does get it to her on the far side wing. This one up top to Miller. Miller throw it away. Right into the hands of Dugas, and she'll get it to Morrison as the Lady Lions run continues. Layup put up. Good and one for Morrison. As the N1 tour continues for the Lady Lions. Oh, Morrison to the free throw line and one. 48-27 as it's now a 14-0 run. Free throw up, free throw is no good, and then it goes out of bounds off of Lacey Savage. It'll stay with Southeastern. Boy, everything that could go wrong for the Lady Demons over these last couple minutes has. So Southeastern will keep the basketball with a chance to add to their already 19-point lead. Pass inbounds to Francis on the block. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, make that a 21-point lead. Quickly into the front court, Bell, into the near side wing. Bell will look down low, then hands it off to Bonner. Bonner back to Bell, three-pointer good, and no, a 3-second. Well, I thought she was waving 3 seconds, but they're going to call a foul against Morgan Carrier, make that Charlie Dugas. So the three is not going to count. So, 34.4 seconds to go. I thought maybe the three was going to be good. Free throws up, no good. Southeastern has run away with this one as a 6-point lead, now 21 for the Lady Lions. Free throw up, free throw good by Lacey Savage, 48-28. About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 31 on the game clock, 23 on the shot clock. Well, now 23. Layup put up, no good by Morrison. And the rebound cleared by Gabby Bell. Into the front court to Bonner. Bonner gets it down low to Miller. She'll spin, turns, kicks it back up top to Bell. And she'll reset. 10 seconds to shoot. Bell loses it and able to save it. Bell can't find anywhere to go with it. She's trapped, and then this is going to be stolen away by Dugas. Dugas will lay it up, and in is the buzzer for the third quarter sounds. What a fantastic way to finish the third quarter as the Lady Lions get the layup as the buzzer sounds. And the Lions finish the third quarter on a 16-1 run as they are running away with this one after three, leading 50-28. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Hampton Inn Hammond is a proud supporter of Lion Athletics and the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Hampton Inn Hammond is located 3 miles from Southeastern Louisiana University at 401 Weston Oaks Drive. The Hampton Inn Hammond offers 81 rooms and features Wi-Fi, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, and cod breakfast options. More information on Hampton Inn Hammond is available at area code 985-419-2188. The Hampton Inn Hammond, proud supporter of Lion Athletics and this broadcast on the Southeastern Sports Radio Network.
You've probably been told that study drugs are harmless, right? Maybe your peers agree. Selling them your prescription drug doesn't make you a drug dealer, but does it? The truth of the matter is selling drugs of any kind, prescription or not, is absolutely illegal and can land you a spot in jail. Before you start thinking it's just a quick...
Southwest Conference season as a lead by 22 entering the fourth quarter, 50-28. Lady Lions looking to improve to 12-15 overall, 9-9 in the conference, and are well on their way to do that as we start the fourth quarter. Northwestern State with the basketball. This one comes near side to Bonner. Bonner will drive hard baseline, lays this one up. No good, but a foul going to be called on Aminat Jabril. And Bonner will go back to the free throw line. That is Jabril's first personal. So the free throw is up and good for Kira Bonner. Second free throw coming for Bonner. This one rolls out, no good. Bonner with 7 points leads Northwestern. Sterling with the basketball for the Lady Lions. Sterling in the front court, hands it near side wing to Carrier. Carrier back up top to Jabril. Cross-side wing over, that's number 15, Deja Harvey, freshman from Donaldsonville, Louisiana, checking in for the first time. Sterling has it, drives left side, elbow jumper, good. Make it 52-29, Southeastern. Top of the key, Moncrief has it, gives it over to Washington on the far side. Back over to Bonner. Bonner dribbles it back up top, reach-in foul call on Caitlin Williams, and that will be Williams' third, or is that her fourth? It is number 4 on Williams, so see how Coach Ayla Gazzardo attacks this one. Is she going to come out of the game, or will Williams stay on? Looks like she's going to come out at the next dead ball as Northwestern State has it. Pass over to Moncrief. Moncrief looking down low, up top to Savage. Savage over to Washington for 3, no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern and Caitlin Williams. 52-29, 8:47 left in the game. Lady Lions dominating. This one over to Sterling. Sterling top of the key to Williams. Williams back door, can't find anybody. Then goes back up top to Sterling. Sterling with 10 seconds to shoot, dribbles hard right side. She'll back it out. Still can't find anybody, has to kill a dribble, gives it down low to Williams. Williams lost it, but it goes out of bounds off of Northwestern with just 5 seconds to shoot. So Dugas will come in and Williams will come out. 8:25 left in the game. All Lady Lions now as they lead this one 52-29. 18-2 run by the Lady Lions. Inbounds pass comes to Carrier. Carrier loses it, dribbled it off her foot, but then it comes back to Dugas, but the shot clock expires. So, shot clock violation. Gives it over to the Lady Demons with 8 minutes and change to go in the ball game. Top of the key, this one comes near side to Bonner. Bonner dribbles right side, lays this one up, no good, but a foul going to be called again. Lady Lions not able to stop Bonner on those hard baseline drives. So Bonner going to go back to the free throw line. This one's going to go against number 3, Morgan Carrier. And Bonner back to the free throw line with 7 points. Free throw up, free throw good for Bonner. So assuming things stay the way they are here, Wednesday's game at Central Arkansas for the Lady Lions would, I believe, be to clinch a spot in the tournament for almost certainly. As of now, they're probably still in about the 80% range with a victory tonight of getting in. Pass goes far side corner over to Harvey. Harvey, as the second free throw is good for Northwestern, 52-31. Dugas has it, comes back near side to Carrier for 3, back iron, no good. Jabril clears the offensive rebound. Jabril back up top to Harvey. Harvey to Dugas, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound, Carrier, layup put up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Southeastern. Lady Lions with several opportunities there, unable to cash in. 52-30 our score here with 7:35 to go in the game. Southeastern with the lead. Checking in for the Lady Lions, number 13 Victoria Miller, number 15 Jasmine Johnson. So Sterling has it, gets it inbounds to Dugas. Dugas shot is short. Rebound goes back out to Sterling for 3. Buries it! Kaboom! 24-point lead for Southeastern as Sterling knocks down the three. Pass comes near side wing over to Bonner. Bonner gets it down low to Savage. Savage turnaround jumper, banks it in. Pretty shot by Savage. 55-33, 7 and change to go. Sterling, front court. Lady Lions by 22. Pass comes near side wing over to Dugas. Dugas cut off back to Carrier for a 3-0. Rebound cleared. Offensive rebound by Deja Harvey to Sterling, and the Lions will reset. 6:47 to go in the game. Southeastern 55. Lady Demons 33. Top of the key. Jabril. Jabril comes back near side of Carrier, drives baseline, shot put up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Savage, and that'll put Carrier back at the free throw line. That is number 3 on Lacey Savage. As Carrier and the Lady Lions continue to inch their way towards their 9th victory and pretty much putting one foot in the door to the Southland Conference tournament, but not clinching it just yet, regardless of the outcome today. Free throw is up, and it is no good for Carrier. Let's see what else we've got going on around the conference. Some of these results could certainly change things. Abilene Christian leads Central Arkansas at halftime, 41-35. Texas A&M Corpus Christi leading Incarnate Word, 34-29. And let's see, free throws up, and we're going to get a foul on the front end of the 1-1, or the second free throw being no good. And this one goes against number 13, Victoria Miller. Well, I missed the first and second free throw looking at scores, so I apologize, fans, but the Lady Lions will get it back, and they'll have it underneath their own basket on the near side. Pass comes into Francis. Francis back out to Sterling, 6:28 to go. Southeastern 55, Lady Demons 33. Pass up top to Dugas. She drives hard right side. Layup put up. Looked like she traveled, and she did. So update on those scores again. Abilene Christian 71. Central Arkansas 53. Texas A&M Corpus Christi 52. Incarnate Word 48 with a minute and 49 left in that one. Three-pointer near side, no good for Bonner. Tipped back out to Bonner though, and this one will go into the hands of Southeastern on the turnover. Deja Harvey into the front court. Harvey gets it down low to Carrier, lays it up, make that do, guys. Lays it up and in. 57-33 Southeastern. Pass lobbed down low, thrown away by Jasmine Johnson. So Central Arkansas and Incarnate Word in trouble on the road today. Those two losing, that would certainly go a long way. UNO leading Nichols 63-58 with 3:33 to go. That would be huge for the Lady Lions to get Nichols off their back. Nichols just a half game behind of the Lady Lions, and they own the tiebreaker. Into the front court, Sterling. Sterling, top of the key, jumper, drills it, and on the screen, it looked like number 1, Gabby Bell, took an elbow in the chest, and she appears to a little shaken up, but she'll be okay. But nonetheless, fortunately, she's able to walk off the floor, and she appears to be okay, but just shaken up a little bit. 59-33 our score on the offensive foul on the moving screen. Miller has it, gives it up top to Tristan Washington. Drives right side, layup put up, no good. Good defense by Jair Francis. Francis will hand it off to Sterling, and here come the Lady Lions. So Sterling dribbles hard left side, goes back over to Francis, fires a three, that's way short. Rebound picked up, far forward. Jabril comes away with it, but an offensive loose ball foul called on Jabril as she is Call for the over-the-back foul. Tyler Morrison going to check in, and we are going to check out as it is the under 5 media timeout. Southeastern 59, Northwestern State 33. Lady Lions cruising to the victory here at home. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Leading this one, well on their way to their 12th victory of the season. More importantly, improving to 9-9 in the Southland as they close in on a bid for the Southland Conference Tournament. Top of the key, Northwestern State has it. Pass comes near side to Bonner. Bonner waves it around and drops it off down low, throws it away, trying to get it to Scott as it goes into the hands of Sterling. Another turnover for the Lady Demons. Sterling working near side wing. She will dribble it to the top of the key, and it'll come back out to Morrison with 4.5 to go in the game. Morrison back near side to Francis, fakes the three, loses it, but it goes into the hands of Sterling. 10 seconds to shoot for Morrison, who has it now. She'll take the screen from Jabril. Morrison back to Francis, fires the three from the wing and buries it from the wing. Jair Francis makes it a 29-point lead for Southeastern. Top of the key, it's Washington. Foul away from the basketball, called against the Lady Lions. It's going to be on number 5, Charlie Dugas. And the free throws coming for Leilani Moncrief. So Moncrief at the free throw line. This one up, this one good for the left-hander. Moncrief with 4 points. Second free throw no good. Rebound cleared by Sterling. Sterling will bring it into the front court to the near side wing. Looking down low for Francis. Can't get it to her, then does, but then throws it away right into the hands of Moncrief. Nice help side by Leilani Moncrief. Right side layup put up, and this one is good by Tristan Washington. She takes it the length of the floor, 62-36. Lady Lions going to fight to the very end. Like that the Lady Demons. Morrison dribbles to the free throw line. Comes back near side to Sterling. Sterling will take a dribble, then gives it back up top. Dugas for three. That's no good. Rebound cleared by the Lady Demons. Up ahead, the jumper for Kira Bonner. This one's no good. Rebound cleared by Sterling. 3:13 to go. 26 points. Southeastern lead, 62-36. Morrison. Lady Lions in no rush, and they shouldn't be. This one to the top of the key to Dugas. Dugas dribbles left side, goes hard to the basket, lays it up. No good, but a foul. And back to the free throw line she goes. Lady Lions not been all that good at the free throw line today, as they're just 11 of 19, but that actually has been one of their strong suits throughout the season. Not many, though, don't get me wrong. A very good defensive team as well. As Sterling checks out, Morrison checks out, Francis out. That'll do it for them as the seniors take a seat. Caitlin Williams comes out. Williams back on the floor. Aminat Jabril back on. So Jabril takes the seat. Other than Sterling, all underclassmen. No, all underclassmen now, beg your pardon. Number 10, Jalen Hutterson, freshman from Slidell, Louisiana, checking in as well. So the second free throw is good, and it is a 64-36 lead as Morgan Carrier knocks them both down. Southeastern shooting 23 of 52 from the field for 44%. Northwestern 12 of 40 for 30%. Jumper far side. This one is no good for Washington. It goes over the backboard and back to Southeastern with 2:43 left in the game. Pass comes inbounds to Giratano, and Giratano will run the point for the Lady Lions. Giratano hands it far side over to Hutterson. Hutterson will back it out with 18 seconds to shoot. Hutterson comes back near side to Harvey. Deja Harvey will take the screen, then drives down low, had it knocked out of bounds as she was looking for Giratano, and it'll stay with Southeastern with 9 seconds to shoot. 2:21 left in the game. Lady Lions will improve to 12 and 15 overall, 9-9 in the conference. So Giratano gets it inbounds to Williams. Williams will back it out, crossover dribble, comes back near side. Giratano fakes the three, then put it on the floor, but she traveled. So Giratano whistled for the travel, and it'll go back over to the Lady Demons with 2:15 to go. At this point, it's a formality. Lady Lions will pick up the victory here shortly. Top of the key over to Kaylin Green, who just checked in. Green gets it outside to Scott. Jocelyn Scott, shot put up no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern. Kaylin Green, 5'6" junior from Forney, Texas. Giratano working far side wing. She'll drive baseline, puts this one up. This one's off the front iron, no good. Rebound cleared by the Lady Demons. Number 0, Nessa Doucette, 5'10" freshman from Houston in the ball game now. Three-pointer top of the key for Doucette. She buries it. Also in the game for Southeastern, the 6'3" freshman from Thibodaux, Louisiana, number 32, Bernasia Adams. Adams standing out at the far side elbow as we speak for those of you watching. Top of the key to Hutterson. Hutterson dribbles hard left side. Layup put up off the glass. No good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern as it goes to Washington. Washington into the front court. Make that Northwestern. Layup put up and good by Washington. And it's a 64-41 lead as the Lady Demons fighting to the very end. Under a minute to go. I like that. Giratano dribbles to the near side. Gets it down low to Bernasia Adams. Adams puts it up. No good. Rebound. And it goes back up and in by number 25, Caitlin Williams. And what do we have? Stoppage in play with 41 seconds to go. Not sure what they're looking at on the replay. Game more than no longer in doubt. Taking a look at something. (66-41) our score as the Lady Lions ever so closer to clinching a spot in the Southland Conference tournament. A couple of stats on this one. Northwestern shooting 14 of 44 for 32%. Southeastern 24 of 46 for 43%. As we're back to action, I have no clue what the replay was about, but here we go. Kaylin Green has it. Dribbles to the free throw line, then drops it off down low to Karen Ford, and we're going to get a charge called as Renasia Adams takes it and it'll go back over to the Lady Lions with 30 seconds and the shot clock and game clock maybe look like they're almost identical, maybe about 0.2 of a second. So Lady Lions do not have to shoot. This one goes out to Hudson. Hudson, I think the Lady Lions are going to dribble this one out. This one goes down low to Renasia Adams. Adams can't find anywhere to go with it. Then a travel called against Adams. And the Lady Demons will get the final shot of the game. 66-41, 10 seconds to go. Lady Lions improved to 12-5 and 9-9 in the conference after back-to-back victories this week. It McNeese 87-48 Wednesday night. Jumper near side. This one is off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Giordano, and that'll do it. Lady Lions victorious. So another big-time victory for the Lady Lions in their quest for the Southwest Conference tournament, as they have 2 games remaining now and a big one coming up Wednesday night against Central Arkansas. But that will do it. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with final stats, and we'll hear from, I believe it's going to be assistant coach KJ Lee when we return. Your final, Southeastern 66, Northwestern State 41. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back, fans. Let's see. I can't hear you. All right, Coach. I think you got me now. Hey. How you doing, Coach? All right, welcome back, fans, as we are joined by Southeastern Assistant Coach KJ Lee after the victory. You got me now? Let's see. Still can't hear me, he says. All right, let's see. On. How about now? All right. So, Coach, big one again today, man. All of them obviously huge moving forward as you pick up the victory, 66-41, closing in on a conference a conference tournament bid. Your thoughts on this one?
Oh, no, we know we coming into this week, man. We know we had to get one on Wednesday, and we got that one. Then coming to this one on Saturday, we knew we had to come in and work, man. We knew we had to come in and work hard. Plus, it's senior day. I'll be honest with you, since we've been here, we haven't won on senior day. So, just trying to break barriers that haven't been broken in the past, man, and just keep moving forward. We're excited that we're going to have an opportunity to get to Katy. It's not done yet, but we got to keep pushing forward until it's done.
A little bit of a different look today for you guys offensively as Alexis Hall was out with an injury. Looked like a little bit more of a half-court team and not necessarily the transition team that y'all been for a better part of the year, but very effective as y'all really got up and pressured them defensively, and especially the second half were really in control of this one from the outset.
No doubt. I mean, we know Alexis and Tyler, two different point guards. You got Tyler, slow it up a little bit, look to distribute. Lex is more, high octane for us, pushing it, and but we can get it done either way. That's signs of a good team. We can play half court and we can push it in transition. Both of them do a great job for us. We're very thankful for Tyler. She's a senior. She's been starting, so she's been through the fire. So we don't miss a beat for sure.
How about this for balance, KJ League? 13 points for Jair Francis, 11 for Charlie Dugas, 11 for Caitlin Williams, 9 for Svelka Sterling, 8 for Morgan Carrier. I mean, can't ask for much more than that. Everybody doing their part in this one tonight.
No doubt, man. We have a good team, man, and we've been saying it, all year long, even in the preseason. When they play defense as a team, when we play offense and we share the ball, we're great. Anybody can be the leading scorer. And I know Celica's been leading in that category, but we didn't have nights where she's not, and we didn't have Jair, Charlie, Morgan. I mean, people have stepped up. Alexis. I mean, people have stepped up and can lead us in scoring at any given night. That's the signs of a good ball club.
34 points in the paint out of the 66, so you were able to get 2 feet in the paint for the better part of the game. Obviously, the quality shots for most of the night. Didn't necessarily shoot that well from the perimeter, but you can make up for it when you can get 2 feet in the paint and score 34 points.
No doubt, man. We know we can shoot the three. We're one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league, but one thing we've been concentrating on is getting paint touches.
Sure.
Trying to get to the paint and score, because at the end of the day, that's what wins ball games. You can defend. If you can score in that paint, you can win a lot of ball games.
All right. Coming up next, obviously a big one Wednesday night at Central Arkansas. Actually, right now, too, Abilene Christian leads Central Arkansas 92-68 as that one winds down. Texas A&M Corpus Christi leading Incarnate Word defeating Incarnate Word 56-50, and then Nichols and UNO tied at 68 with 5 seconds to go. So all three of those games, Coach, mean a ton to this team. Which one of those three, are y'all looking at the most right now?
I'll be honest, the one we're looking at the most would be the Central and Abilene game, and also the Nichols and New Orleans game. Also in Incarnate where we saw that they lost. So, like I said, we're trying to get in, but we're still trying to win as many games as possible. I know one thing, we're able to get to 11, we can get to like a 6 seed. So
yeah, absolutely. So, all right, so Central Arkansas. Defeated them 63-42 here earlier this year. Defensive clinic, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Have y'all gotten a chance to look at some film of them lately? Has anything changed at all about them? Is there anything personnel-wise that looks different with them? Have they changed the style whatsoever?
Well, I know for Chandra Rush, she's a defensive-minded coach. But I'm looking at this score. They normally don't score 72, so I can't wait to go watch this film and see, if anything. But before today, they're doing the same thing. They defend at a high level. They got good post presence. They don't shoot the three as well. So, like I said, I'm very interested to see this film of today's game with them scoring 72 points.
Coach, almost a rhetorical question here. Obviously it's going to mean a lot, but just in your words, clinching a spot in this conference tournament with it being 8 years since we've done it, how much would that mean to yourself?
Man, it's big, man. When we came here, I can just, speak for myself, and I know Ayla and everybody feel the same way. But for as me, when I came here, I knew I was coming into a situation where the program haven't been successful, and that's why I came, because Southeastern is a great place. We changed it around, and it's going to be big for the program. Since day one, we stepped foot on campus. We wanted to change this program and make that we get to Katy. That's a year in and year out thing. We're trying to compete for a championship year in and year out. And by us able to get to Katy, that give us an opportunity to win a tournament championship.
No doubt about it. Well, listen, KJ, good luck to you guys Wednesday night, and hopefully we can punch our ticket to that tournament and anything can happen.
Yes, sir. Anything can happen there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Southeastern women's basketball assistant coach KJ Lee as the Lady Lions win this one 66-41 over Northwestern State. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and wrap up the women's half of our doubleheader. This is Southeastern Lady Lions basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Final to report is the Lady Lions win 66-41 over Northwestern State. We'll take a look at the final box scores and team stats first. Northwestern State shoots 14 of 41 from the field for 31%. Southeastern 24 of 56 for 43%. Lady Demons 22 of 13 from the three-point line. Southeastern 5 of 17 from beyond the arc. 11 of 16 from the free throw line for the Lady Demons for 68%, 13 of 21 from the cherry stripe for 62% for Southeastern. Lady Lions out-rebound Northwestern 36-26, as the Lady Demons actually never led in this ball game. Largest lead of the game was 62-33, 29 points for the Lady Lions. They got 28 points off the bench as well, 19 points off of turnovers. Individually, first for Northwestern State, they were led by Carabana with 9 points on 2 of 10 shooting with 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, and she had a steal and a couple of turnovers. 8 points for number 2, Tristan Washington, and 6 points for Johnson. Let's see, 5 points for Savage and 3 points for Bell. So overall, they kind of spread it out but struggled from the field. So Gabby Bell with 3 points. As we take a look at Southeastern, balance, and more balance. 13 points for Jair Francis, 11 points for Charlie Dugas, 11 for Caitlin Williams, 9 for Silica Sterling, 8 for Aminat Jabril, 5 for Morgan Carrier, and 5 for Tyler Morrison, as everybody did their part in this one. Even with the Lions without starting point guard Alexis Horn, able to take care of business today emphatically as they improved to 12-15 overall, 9-9 in the Southland. They will take on the University of Central Arkansas Wednesday night on the road as they look to clinch a spot in the Southland Conference Tournament for the first time since 2012. That'll do it for the women's half of our doubleheader. We'll get you set for the men as the Lions and head coach David Kiefer, who unfortunately are mathematically out of the conference tournament, but still a team that is going to come in here and play hard and play with a lot of pride, and they're definitely going to play with a little chip on their shoulder today as they play for senior Vaughn Julian, who has been a rock for this program over the last couple years, and we'd like to see him go out the right way on senior night. So should be a good one. The Demons and Lions coming your way here in about an hour or so. We'll be back here at around 3:45 for the pregame of that one. Thanks for listening to Southeastern Women's Basketball. We'll see you shortly back here at the UC.